So hey everybody, Sai here, and in this video I'm going to be overanalyzing all of the Minecraft trailers to see what we truly know about the Minecraft movie, as well as my prediction for something huge which might come up in the movie. Oh, and this is of course the first video I'm doing with a webcam on this channel, so hey. But without further ado, let's get right into it. There are four different things that I want to check out in this video. So the first one is going to be the Minecraft movie teaser. The second one will be the official trailer. Third, the final trailer. And last but not least, the BTS. And no, not the K-pop band, I mean behind the scenes. Do people still even listen to BTS? It's been so long. But anyways, let's begin, shall we? So the teaser starts with this opening shot right here. And well, this, ladies and gentlemen, is Midport Village, which will pop up a lot through the other few trailers. Then we have this beautiful shot here of the scenery. But actually before that, one thing I forgot to mention in this previous frame here. If you look at the top left, just on that hill over there, there's this structure, which as far as I'm aware is not in-game. But yeah, here you have the shot with the scenery and the four main characters aside from Steve, and we can actually see lava falling from the mountains here, which is interesting because that's not something that just happens in game. So we can assume that this is when they first come into the overworld. Another shot of the characters, and then this absolute magnificent shot of a pink sheep, which I feel like I've seen a lot of people hate on it because it looks bad, but I think it looks fine, honestly. Wait, why does it sound like that? It sounds so weird because I have it on 0.5 speed. Alright, and then the next shot here, we can see a new type of mobs, but it's basically a group of piglins with a drum attached to gas. Talk about creative. And then we get a shot of the nighttime and a wolf. But yeah, then then you have this moment. We can actually see many different things here in this shot alone. First, iron ingots. Why are they so small? Second, this is our first look at the crafting table. I genuinely do not know what those are. They look like trash bag. You have two swords over here. You can see the diamond sword right in the corner right there, and what looks like an iron, maybe stone sword. Then of course the very cute and chibi TNT in the background. The iconic painting, ender chest. I'm not very sure what that blue stuff is. That's, I think, a helmet, fireworks, and what? Why have I paused on this frame? This is But yeah, there you have it. The first item that is unique to the movie. A double bucket chained together. Kadoosh. Then we get this overhead shot of, again, that structure from earlier. And then we get this shot, which is a couple of piglins. And I believe this is a new type of piglin. These actually look like baby piglins. This one looks interesting. I'm not even sure what kind of piglin that is. But upon further research, I found out that this guy is actually called General Chungus, who is going to be one of the main antagonists. Then we get the classic iconic creeper and our first look at the nether. So this seems to be the base of the piglins. There's not really much to make out, but if you look at the back there right here, you can see this weird distorted looking piglin with purple eyes. And this guy is apparently, according to the wiki, called Malgosh. But this is the movie's primary antagonist. So just for this bit, I have to turn my playback speed back up to normal because of how magnificent, again, this moment is.
I am Steve.
So yeah, he is Steve. And we can see Jason Momoa's character holding some sort of Tesseract looking blue cube looking thing. But one thing I can say for sure is that it does pop up in the other trailers, and so it seems like probably the biggest thing in the story. And a llama. So that was the teaser, one of four things you're gonna be checking out. The second is the official trailer. So this is child Steve apparently, and well, he yearned for the mines. So he starts digging, and then he finds that blue cube from earlier, which leads him into the now overworld with, by the way, a portal which looks eerily similar to the nether portal. Then of course a couple other shots of the scenery, and then we get this moment where in a classic fashion, Steve builds a dirt house, and then we see him taming a wolf. Then we can see the other characters coming through the portal. Then we can see what seems to be Steve's sort of cave hideout. And he's got a ton of diamonds stashed back there, dude. You can see the diamond ore on the walls here. Redstone, we've got levers, mine carts. And then we get this part where, you know, you have the cooked chicken. And then the attack of the piglins. Better look at General Chungus. Jason Momoa's character getting attacked, absolutely cooked, bro, by 4 different skeletons with enchanted bows. And also, I just noticed, but that's lapis. So this is the stash. We can see gold armor here, diamond armor, see the boots, jack-o'-lantern, leather helmet, fireworks. And if you pay close attention to the corner here, you can see a sign which reads Exploding Creeper. What is that supposed to mean? I have no idea. Here we can see them blowing up, I think, Midport Village, which this might be sort of the, I think, the exit to the cave hideout from earlier. We can see the minecart and the redstone from before. And we get our first shot and our first look at the elytra. Boom, we get Steve crafting an iron sword. And then we get this shot where Steve rips off the arm of a zombie and use it to fight him. And then you get a shot at the villagers and the iron golem, which I don't know about you, but it looks to be made more of wood than iron. That's okay, we let that slide. And they're back up on that structure from before with the elytras. And so here's my theory for this part of the trailer, for this structure. I think because there's a clip of the Midport Village where, you know, Steve and his friends are taking a stroll through the village. But from that, we can establish that Steve has set up base at this village and has basically started living here. So from that, I can basically narrow down that this structure up here, which is very unique and it has not been seen in the game, is his primary base. And there's the Ender Pearl. And then the night times here. And then they get attacked by a couple of the mobs. I don't know why all the skeletons have enchanted bows though. It's kind of a little suspect. But you can also see the spiders over here. Dude, the movie just looks amazing, honestly. But that's 2 out of 4 of the puzzle pieces, I guess you could call them. The third thing we're looking at is the final trailer, which starts off with this family of pandas. You know, you got the bamboo around them, and I'm assuming this is also close to Midport Village based on the terrain. And then, yeah. And then the MLG water bucket destroy the family of pandas, as if they weren't already endangered. Here you get a better look at the village, the wandering trader as well. A pain in my butt in my survival worlds. And then we get a couple shots of them building, Steve building the dirt house, and whatever abomination that this is supposed to be. Seriously, like, are these the villager houses or like what? But then we get another shot at the diamond sword, villagers. Actually, here we can see a cute little Minecraft hammer, the blast furnaces back there too. And then you can see a couple of apples hanging from there. And the veggies and potatoes, carrots, whatnot. And what I find so cool about this is the fact that none of this, well, most of it actually is not CGI. Like, obviously the villagers are CGI, but like the props here and everything are real life props, which we'll see later on. And then we get this cute shot at the pink sheep. And then we can see, I'm not sure what this is supposed to be, but it looks like a broken portal, which based on the million chains around it, will lead to the nether. More specifically, the piglin's base. And in this shot here, we get to see another one of the piglin variations, which is sort of like a piglin boss in a way. And a better look at the antagonist from earlier. And dude, such a good look at the zombies. And another key takeaway here. And I want you to listen very closely to this.
If they get their way, this beautiful world and everything in it will wither and die.
Did you hear that? If they get their way, everything will wither and die. So yeah, we can assume that A, either that was a play on words, or B, the wither is going to be a part of this. This might be a woodland mansion, or it could just be a normal mansion. It could be Steve's mansion. And boom, they start flying with the elytras. Steve jumps down without elytras, because he knows that if you jump in water, you'll be fine. And then we get some use of TNT, and these cute little piglets carrying TNT that will blow you and your family apart. So yeah, boom, then we get the creeper, and then we get this shot right here, which is honestly insane, because that is a massive nether portal, which we can assume is the end fight sequence. And there are a ton of creepers in here, and they're blasting out, and they're spawning a bunch of iron golems with the same method you would use in game. And yeah, I am probably right, this is the final fight sequence. And then the chicken jockey. And then we get a little side story over here. Villager gets run over, and we get a little bit of romance in the story. But do you know, ladies and gentlemen, what his reaction to all of that is? Nice. And with that, that is the final trailer, and now we are moving on to the behind the scenes footage, which shows us a better look at the stash. We got the crafting table over here, iron armor, and the back room over there, and we get a ton of new gear. Those to me look like stone swords. I think all of these are stone swords. We got crossbows, normal bows, and really cool looking axes. And here it is, guys. This is the set for the or at least one of the sets, I'm pretty sure, for the Minecraft movie. And then we get a better look at the stash. We get a picture painting, if you will, of the wolf from earlier, which seems to be Steve's best friend. We get a couple potions. I think that's a fire resistance potion. And we get a better look at the diamonds from earlier as well. This is the cave hideout thing, and this is the mine carts from earlier, and they're actually hooked together, which is pretty interesting. I feel like you should be able to do that in Minecraft. And this is the outside of Steve's secret stash, as you can see by the sign right there. I think this is actually Midport Village. Very interesting looking set, honestly, and I think it's a good choice that they decided to go with actual props rather than CGI, because I feel like they would have, not to say messed it up, but like, I think people would take it much better if it was actual props. And we get a couple better looks at the zombie as well as the skeleton, which just looks phenomenal, dude. Dude, look at the totem of undying. That looks so good. Are those is that real honey? Oh my god, it is real honey. It looks like real honey. Dude, wait. The cactuses actually stick to people? And that's basically the end of all of the information that we have from the trailers, teasers, as well as the behind the scenes. Now for my personal own assumption or theory or whatever you want to call it. Back in 2020 or perhaps before that, I'm actually not too sure, or after that, I'm not too sure, we got our first info of the castings for the Minecraft movie. And do you know who was the first person who was casted? Was it Steve, Jack Black? No, it was Jason Momoa. Now, from this, there are three possible outcomes. A, the most simple, and that is they just chose Jason Momoa and they just wanted him to act in the movie. B, he was originally supposed to be Steve, which honestly I can get behind and I can see. And the third one, which leans more towards the fan theories and whatnot, is the fact that he is Brian, or as some of you might know him as Herobrine. But of course, that's just a theory. A game theory. I'm just kidding. So yeah, I can't wait to see this movie. I hope you guys enjoyed this video and little breakdown, and bye!